everyone and welcome back to SWalkerMakeup. In this video I'm going to be filming a tag video which I haven't done for a while, and it's going to be the beauty scenario tag. Now, I believe this was started by Lily from Lily Pebbles, so I'll link her video in the description box below. So I'm going to answer the questions that she created today and let's just see how it goes. So the first question is, you have to get rid of all of your foundations and you can only keep one high-end and one drugstore. Which do you keep? Okay, the drugstore one for me is really easy and it's going to be Bourjois Healthy Mix. I've used this one for absolutely years. The formula is just amazing. It's kind of a medium coverage but it's very buildable, or you can also sheer it out over some moisturiser for a really nice dewy finish. It's not matte, which I love, and it's just, I don't know, it's just kind of my fail-safe foundation for when I don't really want to think about, is it going to look good or is it going to separate or is it going to fade off in a few hours. I just know that I can stand by this foundation and it just lasts. I also love the shades that Bourjois do because they do nothing that's too pinky, and my skin has quite a yellow undertone, so I really like the Bourjois shades. They just seem to fit really nicely for my skin. So that would be my drugstore. As for high end, I think I would probably have to go with, it's kind of a toss-up between MAC Studio Fix Fluid and MAC Studio Tech, but I think I'm going to have to go with Studio Tech just because that foundation is just, it's heavenly. It's like a really thick buttery foundation in a cream form, so it looks like it's in one of the powder packaging things and you basically just get your buffing brush and just swirl it in there and then swirl it over the skin, and it just gives the most flawless medium full coverage, and I love that for if I'm going out on an evening and I just want something that's completely flawless and it's not too matte but it's also not dewy that it's going to just fade away, so I love that one. You're going for an interview and the lady interviewing you has lipstick on her teeth. Do you approach the subject or ignore it completely? Oh gosh, that's a hard one. If they had lipstick on the teeth. If it was someone that I knew personally, one of my friends, I would definitely rather tell them and just be honest and say, you've got a little bit of lipstick on your tooth. But if it was someone interviewing me and they were kind of the person that, you know, needed respect in that situation, I don't know if I'd want to embarrass them by saying that. So I kind of guess I'd have to say I'd ignore it and let them find out for themselves in the toilet afterwards, but then maybe they'd be annoyed that I hadn't told them. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to go with I wouldn't say anything. So Millie's joined me for the next question now. So number 3, you're not feeling well and need a pick-me-up. Which lipstick do you put on to make yourself feel beautiful? For this one I'd have to go with a bright colour just because I always feel sort of lifted and happy when I'm wearing a bright coloured lipstick. And I think my favourite one would have to be either Show Orchid or Girl About Town from MAC. I think I'm going to have to go with Show Orchid just because when I wear that one I seem to feel the most happy, and I think it kind of makes your teeth look really white and just makes your smile really nice and bright, so I think I'd have to go with Show Orchid from MAC. You go back in time for a day to your teenage years. How would you do your hair and makeup differently? I think I would do pretty much most things differently. My hair in my teenage years was like really tight curls, especially in my early teens. I think as I was kind of going through puberty, my hair just had a bit of a crazy few years where it was almost afro-like and it was really tight ringlets, and I used to put a ton of mousse in it and it was kind of like that really crunchy wet looking curl. Yeah, not the best of looks, so I'd probably say leave off the mousse a little bit. And for makeup, I didn't ever fill in my eyebrows, which is something that I just couldn't even think about not doing now, so I think I'd say maybe just fill in the eyebrows a little bit, but I suppose then you don't really need to because you're kind of in your teenage years. I guess, what else did I do makeup wise? Oh, I did a lot of bronzer and not much blending between the foundation and the neck. So blend everything and maybe some brows. You ask your hairdresser for a shoulder length pixie lock haircut, but they hear you wrong and give you a pixie cut. Do you A, smile, say thank you, leave and call your mum hysterical? B, cry in the chair and things get awkward? Or C, complain to the manager and demand a refund? Oh my gosh, I think if I had, for a start, I really don't think a pixie cut would suit me, although I absolutely love them and I think they're so cool on other people, but I just don't think I have the face shape for it or the confidence to get my hair cut that short. So I think if someone did that accidentally, I would be very upset, but I don't think I'd dare say it to them there in the salon. I don't know, would you even let it get to that stage before you realise that you've got short spiky hair? I don't know. I think I'd probably say it before it got to the stage that the clippers came out. But in terms of one of those answers, I'd probably say smile, say thank you, leave and call your mum hysterical. And then I'd probably go home and buy some extensions. Your friend surprises you with a 4-day city break and you have 1 hour to pack. Which Do It All palette do you pack in your makeup bag? I think for me, since I'm a lover of a kind of neutral, I would definitely be the Naked palette. I don't actually own Naked 2 or Naked 3, so I just have the original, so it would definitely be that one. It has a great range of light colours and medium taupey browns, and then some nice dark colours so you can smoke it up for an evening, so I'd definitely say the Naked palette. Your house has been robbed. Don't worry, everyone is safe, but your beauty stash has been raided. Oh my god. What's the product you really hope is safe? If there was one product I hope that would be safe, it would probably be something that I wouldn't be able to get my hands on as easily, because then I couldn't pick it up again. One thing that I use every day that's not that easy to get hold of is probably my HD Brows palette. It's 4 colours, 4 shades of brown, and it's just the creamiest feeling powder, but they're amazing for eyebrows, and I use that for my brows every single day, and I don't think I could do my eyebrows with anything else. I just think the formula of those shadows is unbelievable. So I think it would have to be my HD Brows palette. Your friend borrows your makeup and returns it in an awful condition. Do you A, just pretend you haven't noticed, B, ask them to repurchase it, or C, secretly do the same to something of theirs? Ooh, that's vicious. I think if I lent some makeup to a friend and it came back awful, I'd probably just pretend I hadn't noticed it, which is kind of a bit wussy, but I don't think I'd make them repurchase it, and I don't think I'm evil enough to do the same thing back to them, so I'd probably have to say I'd just pretend I'd not noticed it. Probably make some kind of little comment about how the state of it wasn't quite how I gave it to them in the first place, but I don't think I'd do anything as vicious as do the same to something of theirs. So I think A, just pretend you haven't noticed. So that brings us to the end of the beauty scenario tag. I really hope you all enjoyed this video. This was a really fun one to film, so please give it a thumbs up if you enjoy tag videos, and don't forget to subscribe to SWalkerMakeup if you haven't already. Sunday's video is going to be a makeup tutorial, so stay tuned for that, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Mwah!